What is up, guys? My name's Sam and welcome to episode 24. I know the actual what episode we're on. This is a good start, but anyway, we just had to switch out Heskey. He just had to go, and now we bring in Dicko. I know, not the best name changes, but anyway, he actually has decent stats and can run faster than EA servers, put it that way. So looking at players' stats for the club, Bataka with the most goals, and surprisingly with the assists as well. I mean, I know he's played 10 games, but even Luar is quite a bit behind in goals. So we start off our first game playing this team. Obviously, it's a very decent team compared to mine. Rooney, I'm not sure about Rooney at cam. Maybe switch him with De Bruyne or David Silva. But anyway, still a good team. So right. Just want to get a note off here. I'm recording this on the 17th of August, the day after the EA Gamescom stream. So I'll probably do a video on that. Whether it be a double upload, I doubt it. I'm not really too sure. But anyway, also one more thing, my voice is raspy because I've just woken up. Alright, give me a break. Alright, I'm trying to get these out. So we actually ended up conceding while I was on just a long monologue, a typical sweat. If anything, that's pretty much my goal. That's just what I could score at the time, so I can't moan when I concede it. So starting off 1-0 down, I tend to concede first in a lot of games now. I'm not really sure what is up with that. So Bataka brings that in the wing, and I know I was looking at whether he was playing or not, and he kept switching, so I was like, okay, I won't take it fully serious. But then we actually miss a sweat, which was like kind of embarrassing. Dicko's finishing seems to be kind of shitty. Then Kyle tries to run through, and what happens is he gets taken out by David Silva from behind. That could have been a red card. But then Keefton Beld lines up the free kick, and we finally hit a free kick. I know crossbarring down is a good way to get it going. I even get the achievements. The Xbox knows that I'm just dangerous with not on the spot, with a dead ball, that's it. And somehow a very good free kick. I think his free kick actually is only like 70, so it's definitely a good start. So looking at half time, I was definitely the better team, not at domination, but still the better team. So Luar is running straight through, and he tries to stop and turn, finesse, and it's just gone wide. Now this game I missed so many chances with all my players, doesn't matter who it was. Bataka now breaking down through the middle, reverse step over, and then just another goal. I would have counted it as a skill. I think I did. No, I didn't count it as a skill goal. I mean, it was close to it, but nothing amazing. Although we have got another skill goal coming up in the third game, which I'm gonna be honest is montage worthy. It might just be. So we're now winning 2-1, and look at this AIDS which I've just conceded. That is literally South Africa in a football game. Rooney just slots it in after the ball must have bounced around like what 4 times. Look, and then De Bruyne even miscontrols it and it still passes. My players can't even pass normally, so we end up actually drawing a game. We don't actually draw too many games here, but in Division 3 I'm gonna have to take decent results or actually get points. His keeper made double the saves of mine. That whether because my goalkeeper couldn't even save the shots on target or his was just really good, we will never know. But then looking at the stats, just look, the domination it turned into the second half was just manic. So we're predicted just about saved from relegation, so hopefully that changes over the course of this episode. So looking into changing players for our second game, we actually switched out Moxie for Olsen, who I think played at Norwich. I'm pretty sure that's the Olsen. Now plays at Derby, because Moxie was just absolute crap. I know he only played about 2 or 3 games, but he just had to go. So looking at our second opponent, he's got obviously a decent team. He's got Payet at CDM, I don't get. He's somehow brought in Di Maria for some reason. No, I know there aren't that many good French right wings. I'm trying to think of one. I think Griezmann is the only decent one. And then Freddie C is running through the middle, has a shot across goal and a quality block from, I think that is, it's fucking Payet apparently now is the best CDM ever. Then Di Maria is running through the middle, my player can't boss him, and then Lacazette smashes it onto the crossbar, and we get away with that. So we're doing alright here. Freddie C has a pop shot, and it's the post. I say pop shot, it was like quite close to the goal. Aaron Gunnarsson wins the header, and McGugan tries to find some work. Double drag back, splits through the middle, tries to run all the way and just gets blocked off by a body, and that leads us into half time. So at half time the stats were not really even. Again, this seems to be the tale of my story. Utter domination, but still can't score. So then Van der Parra is now running through the middle, sweats it over, and then the keeper still manages to save that. I mean, whether goalkeepers are OP, I'll never know, because my players are kind of shit, and they're probably not even going to get to at least 85, which is bad. But then just a jammy free kick. I'm not sure if that really would have been given in real life. It was just a little nudge. Then Tremolinas lines up the free kick, and it manages just to go sideways. I'm not really sure how that went sideways. In my point of view, it just looked like it was going in. And La Parra skills up, and then we still can't score a sweat. And I'm getting desperate. Don't moan at me. With these players, I should be able to sweat. So then Gunnarsson, another. I think that counts as a double sweat. I'm not gonna lie. That might just count as a double sweat. But anyway, that makes it 1-0 in a game that is in the 84th minute. So this was definitely a desperate goal. I was so happy. I didn't care about the quality of goal I scored. My quality of goals generally depends on if we're winning or not. If we're winning by 2-0, that's when I really try to go for skill goals, because you get that extra point and it makes it so much better. But then Griezmann puts on some juju Togo moves and manages to keep the ball, and then he switches it over to Ruben. My player has to fall over, and then the disconnect. I don't know what's happening. It's not my fault, but I just have to take the points. I mean, I can't really do anything else about it. No, I don't have a JTAG Falcon glitch thing. That's what, I don't know if you ever used to play Xbox Live, and like 5 years ago, that was the thing to say. I will hack your dad Xbox email. Anyway, bit off track there. Bringing in Tarkowski for K, and then switching out Little for Iorfa. Iorfa actually has decent stats. I mean, I'm not sure if he's actually any better than Little. And then we bring in Tarkowski. I don't know how you have 17 shot. I think Manolas has like 18, so he's worse than Manolas. That should be, if I get a long shot with him, I should have like 50 points for that. But then Kieftenbeld, most game played, Bataka most goals, and then Bataka most assists. So, going into the third game, obviously, really good team. I mean, you got Tots, Gomez, I fucking forgot that left back's name. I have a feeling it's Moreno. It's definitely not though. Then you got Mustafi at right back. You got Neuer. For some reason, Neuer doesn't seem to be that good at this game anymore. So here's the skill goal. Bataka, it doesn't start off great. Drag back, and then a McGeady spin. Try step inside, flip flap inside, and then another reverse step over, heel to heel, fake drag back, skills the two defenders, and slots that in. I'm sorry, that just had to be a skill goal. If there is a second montage coming, wink wink, then that just has to be in there. So that is a 1-0, and that is 2 points for us because we got our skill goal, and that is definitely a classy goal to start off the game with. If you start off with a skill goal, your opponent knows, like, you don't mess about in Division 3. And then at half time, I needed to just skip the stats, my bad. I just wanted to just get the game going. Bataka with some drag back skill moves. And then I mess up. It's not really my fault, I guess. We try to oh, god damn it. Yeah, basically he goes on through. And then the quality save from our keeper, and then just aids that we just all knew that was coming. That just needs to be fixed. I know you can't really fix aids, but what is that? I mean, first of all, Gomez should have scored. He first of all shot like he didn't have a care in the world. And then my goalkeeper just sat there. I mean, I know he's silver, but come on. You have 80 reflexes. You should move. Look, it's in front of you. Put your hand out. But then anyway, Bataka tries running through, tackles, I think that's Hummels, chips it over to Lualua. Now Lualua is breaking through, spin move on Boateng, skills him up, sweats it, Dicko misses again, but Bataka is there to clean up the mess, and that makes it 2-1 for us in the 75th minute, I should say, and giving us 3 points in total. So Dicko is actually getting us in trouble. I'm not sure Heskey would have scored that, but Heskey definitely would have been in that position. So then Dicko is running through, that always seems to happen. I don't know why. I've seen that animation so many times. Dicko then shoots, he scores, and that ends up giving us 4 points and making it 3-1, and it just past the 87th minute. So Dicko has actually kind of redeemed himself there, I guess, if you want to call it that. Now I sped this section up because my opponent actually rage quit. Like, I'm not lying, this was a legitimate rage quit. Like, it wasn't one of them connection things that I just sped it up because it takes forever. We've all had this thing before where the 16's in the corner and the spinning circle of death. So once again, eventually, there we go. So we got man of the match, win, rage quit. That gives us 7 points. I don't know why that 7 is so small, my bad. Well, you can see the 7. So guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.